Well, Gear Gamers, it's time for another review now. I haven't been in to review anything for a while, so I got free reviews for you guys. I got Fable free, I've got Fallout New Vegas, and I got Call of Duty Black Ops. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, I hopefully will be trying to see if any one of us can get it, but we got more pressing issues to get word of. So, I want to talk about Call of Duty Black Ops. Now, Call of Duty Black Ops was one of the games this year that was really wanted. It was one of, in Modern Warfare 2, was said to be one of the best shooters last year. Unfortunately for it, that's not true. I actually have it here. Modern Warfare 2, I find, was the most shittiest Call of Duty ever made. It is seriously one of the worst Call of Duties ever made, because the single player made pretty much little or no sense, even though it was fun, and I still play it, and I still think of it, geez, it was epic. But the co-op sucked, like, terribly. The co-op made no sense, little or no sense. You could only have 2 players playing co-op, and really it's just missions of you going around doing missions, and it sounds really incredibly boring. What Infinity Ward should have done, they should have asked Treyarch if they could have used the zombie idea. In multiplayer, it was really fun at first. It was really amazingly fun. But the only problem is that after 2010, people started abusing it. It was really getting annoying, really getting out of hand, and there was a lot of bullshit. There was a lot of campers. There was a lot of idiots in the game that would basically not do anything to help you, not even do anything tactical or help out the team. They would basically just sit there and camp the entire match and just snipe people, and it was not even fun anymore. So, what did Call of Duty Black Ops fix from Modern Warfare 2? Well, first off, let's go with the campaign. The campaign was really interesting, and parts where you figured out the story, it later out became that it was really hard to understand. I'm not going to spoil anything for everyone, but it's a really good campaign. Now, for co-op, you still got the same idea. It's still zombies, but it's with newer weapons, and it's really fun, really addicting. It brings back, in one of the maps, it brings back the 4 guys from the two last maps in World at War, Shin Onuma and Horizon, now in Kingdom Torrent, which is the Feeder of the Damned. And what's really interesting and really better from last time is that Nazi zombies, at first, you had to beat the game in order to unlock it. On this game, it's basically right there from the start, and you have to discover Dead Ops Arcade, and you have to discover 5, because you have to discover Dead Ops Arcade, and then you have to beat the game in order to get 5. Multiplayer is actually really good, and that's really one of the big things I do like about it. I like that you can make your logo, you can change your call sign, and get weapons, and that was really cool. And, see, here's the part on multiplayer. Now I'll start talking about it. Multiplayer now has a new system. Before, you used to unlock stuff by, let's say, on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, when you get the Scar, you have to go to level 21, as I remember. And then when you're level 21, you go around and start shooting everyone in sight, and you get a marksmanship. And when you get marksman, you can then get a scope, a grenade launcher, or whatever, depending on how many times you used it. And how many headshots you get determines on the skin that you get for your gun. It can be like Red Tiger, it could be like desert camo, forest camo, snow camo. and it was really, really cool. It was really a good system, but it was getting stale, old, and boring. And really, a lot of people said that, you know, it doesn't really make any sense. I want to level up my gun, and I want it to get better, but I have to kill more people with this gun, and also someone could get this really awesome gun at a very very low level, which doesn't make any sense. In this game, it's pretty much the same idea, but instead you buy your guns. There's this thing called COD points, which is basically imaginary money on this game. And it's really, really amazingly cool because you can buy your camo, you can buy your kill streaks this way, you can buy your weapons, buy face paint, all this stuff. You can fix your call sign, and you can actually make your own logo, which is really, really, really cool and is really fun. And you'll have a blast. This time customization is a huge thing on it. But there is one problem, unfortunately, on the multiplayer Black Ops. One thing that you will notice is that it's really at one point you'll be playing and then all of a sudden the host leaves, and then the host basically disappears, and that host migration, 9 out of 10, the host migration will not work, everyone will get kicked, and pretty much you will have to start from square one and look for a match. Well, it was like, well, did they even try to look for a new host, or did they just give up halfway? And the same thing can go for zombies and for multiplayer. Because when you're playing online and you're looking for a match, you're looking, and then you maybe go on Team Deathmatch, and because you're wondering which one should I go on, Team Deathmatch, and it'll say right from the start 50 matches found, and you're going, holy shit, I'm gonna find a match in no time. And then it tries to put you in one room, and it doesn't work, so then it goes back, and you're like, okay, that was close, I hope the next one works. And then before it even tries another room, it decides, fuck this shit, I'm just making another lobby, and then you're left by yourself in another lobby made by yourself. And you're the only person there, and now you have to wait for more people. And really, here's the part. It's like, did it even fucking try to find me a match or something? Because it didn't do shit. It just basically looked at one lobby and said, oh, there's too much room, we're just gonna let you have another lobby made for yourself. And now you have to wait, you asshole. It's like, what the fuck? Did he even try? The same thing happens in zombies. You try to look for it, match, look, doesn't work. Too bad. Here's your own lobby. Wait for people. It's really stupid, and it's like, is it even trying? Like on Modern Warfare 2, I can find a match in no time flat, like 5 seconds. There's match. And basically on Black Ops, it takes forever. It's like, load. Go and match. Oh, no, guess what? It doesn't work. And another problem with this game is the glitches. If you've ever played single player, and I'll note some good ones, unfortunately this might be spoilers. That one mission where you're in Vietnam, where that tank comes in and you have to use close airstrike, let the claymore stay in your hand. And then when it says airstrike is inbound, place all the claymores down that you have, and try to call in the airstrike. And guess what? You'll notice the airstrike isn't there because you had the claymores with you. Half of the time, when you don't have the claymores with you, it will work. But if you keep having claymores in your hand, you will have to restart the entire level over. I'm not fucking joking. Another problem in the game is when you become AWOL and you're the Russian. I don't want to say any names to destroy people's, because they want to get the game, and some people still don't have it. They want to get other games. They want to keep Black Ops for last. So the Russian goes AWOL with 2 of his other comrades, and then you're fighting Russians and you're fighting SAS, and then you're going around killing every single one, for some reason, when you try to kill, maybe like, you know, like they're both, the Russian and the SAS are both holding the same gun and they're fighting over the gun. When you try to shoot both of them, the SAS guy dies, but the Russian just takes it like it's like dust and he just brushes it off and then just runs for it, and then you have to shoot him again. It's like, didn't he fucking die? I guess not. I guess it didn't work. There are more glitches, I would like to say, but unfortunately, if I say any more glitches, it may actually disbalance some parts. You know, like, oh, you ruined the moment, man. You ruined the moment. And really, the glitches are a huge fucking problem. The same thing can be in zombies. You know that glitch where there's tons of shitload of fucking zombies? Like, you look left and you look right and then they're everywhere, and then you're like, holy fuck, I gotta run. So then you start running, there's like 2 zombies that come both ways, and they're like coming this way, and you're like, holy shit. You run past them, they bitch slap you once, and then you keep running, and then for some reason you instantly die. And it's like, what the fuck? I got past them. How the fuck does one slap across the face make me die? Does this make any sense? And really, that's one big problem still in zombies. Although I do have to tell you, good parts and really cool parts is the fact of wager matches. Wager matches on multiplayer, I'm going back to that because I didn't really explain it that well with the lobbies. Lobbies, there's wager match, there's private match like as usual, so I don't need to say that. Split screen, I don't need to say that either. So basically there's player match, wager match, and combat training. In player match, you can go and fight against real people. In wager match, you can fight against real people, but you're actually putting up your own points to get more points. So it's like poker. If you're really good at poker, then you're going to win a lot. So it's like if you're really good at Call of Duty, you're going to win a lot. And in combat training is this really cool mode where basically you and maybe your friends or some other ally AI fight enemy AI, and you're fighting and and you can go around and you can kill anything instantly, and you can basically see what the game is about before it even happens. It's a really cool mode, and it's a really funny and awesome mode because it can, well, not funny, I don't know what that came from. Anyways, it's really cool, it's really awesome, and there's a lot of good ideas that have been involved in this. But one thing I do have to say about this that Phantom said about this is, you know, if the AI is smart and in combat training and is really good, why the fuck is there no AI for the people that are not there in zombies? You know, it just doesn't make any sense, because instantly when you're watching and you're like, oh man, this when you get to 5 and you're watching the thing, you're Kennedy all by yourself. When you had McNamara, you had Nixon on the end, and you had Fidel Castro by your side, and then all of them fucking instantly disappear and you're the only guy there. It didn't make any fucking sense. And really, he had to complain about that. That's a small factor. The really big factors is that they should fix some fucking shit, and there should not have been 2 maps. Like, in the last game, they had 4 maps. Okay, yes, they started out with only 1, but still only 2 maps. That's just an extra map. It's basically, they just said, we had time to do a good single player, a good multiplayer, but we're only going to give you 1 map that you can start out with, and when you end the game you can get another. We're not going to give you extra ones like 4. Pfft, that would be stupid. Hey guys, hey, do you think we should put 4 maps? Ah, see, I told you, you guys are stupid. And that's really what was stupid about it. They could have put like 4 maps, but they just decided, no, we're only going to put 2. Well, I hope I can come back and get some other reviews done, and hopefully I will get some suggestions and see from our whole society what our game of the year and shooter of the year and all that will be. So thank you guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.